Hi everybody, I'm Mark Murphy from Dingle Cookery School here in the southwest coast of Ireland. Today we're going to make a delicious banana bread. It's such an easy one to make and it will be a favourite every time you serve it up. Before we start, we're just going to take you through our ingredients. We've got some plain flour, a little bit of baking powder, we're going to use a pinch of salt, we've got some eggs, got some brown sugar, and then we've got some bananas here. Ideally try to use bananas that have gone a little bit black. It gives them they're nice and sweet. Just mash them up. A little bit of melted butter, and we've got some walnuts as well. Now, all we're going to do first of all is you're going to get your dry ingredients. I'm going to sift them into a large bowl. So we're just going to sift them in there. That's just going to make it a little bit lighter. It's going to give it a nice bit of air as well. So we've got our flour in there. We're going to add our baking powder to it as well and sift that as well. Again, the reason that we're doing this, it's just going to give you a nice little bit of lightness, nice little bit of air. Get out all those last little bits. Pinch of salt in there as well. You always need salt, even when you bake in something sweet. It just helps to bring out the flavour that little bit more. Now all we need to do is we're going to take our brown sugar, pop it into our bowl. We're going to add in our eggs with that as well, and we're just going to beat that along with some melted butter. That again is just going to give it a little bit of richness. All we're going to do here is just whisk those until they increase in volume, until it all comes together. You can do this with an electric mixer if you want, but using just a whisk and a bowl, you can easily have it done within 2 minutes. So all you're doing is just whisking that's coming together. You can start to see that now. It's going to make it nice and light, that whisking. And it's formed a nice little batter. It's increased in volume. And you even see the colour changing slightly. We should be ready to go at that stage. So now all we need to do is start putting our flour in here. And eventually we'll put our banana in there as well. And in the end, we'll put in a little bit of walnuts. Now, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to change over. I'm going to use a spatula or a large spoon. What we want to do here is we want to fold the flour in. What that means is we do it in little stages. So maybe add in about a third first of all. And using your spatula, or if you want to use a large spoon, very careful movements around the edge and into the center. What we're trying to do is knock out any of the air that we've increased or put into it. That's it. And once you feel that's nearly gone through, we can add another little bit in there. It's usually 2-3 goes will get you this. So again, around the side and pull it into the center and just bring in all of that mixture together. And you'll see it still looks a little bit dry, but don't worry, once the bananas go in there, that's just going to soften it up that other little bit. So there we go, we're going to get the last bit in there as well. Now just fold that in and then we're going to add our bananas. This is definitely one that you got to try. It's one that's going to be so favoured. Put it out in the evening times, or put it out in the morning, have it for your brunch. Banana bread it's always a favourite recipe with everyone. So that's come together. Just add in your bananas, mix that through, and that's it. You can see it's just loosened up. That's the moisture in the bananas. One last thing we're going to add is a few chopped walnuts. If you wanted, what you could add here as well is you could add a few chocolate chips here as well, which would be very nice with it. You could add a little bit of orange if you want, a little bit of orange zest. Now, so what we're looking at, that's the type of mixture. Just nice batter, it's quite buttery. Now, our next thing is, it's so important that we put it into a tin and have your tin prepared. So what I've done is, I've got a little piece of parchment to fit. I've oiled it. So that means that when we go to take it out, it won't stick. All we got to do here now is just tip our mixture in like that. So delicious. When this is served straight out of the oven, Still warm. Have a cup of tea with it, it's fabulous. We're going to get all of that last bit there. And pop that in. Every last bit of it. Just in there. Now that's ready to go into the oven. I'm going to put it in around 170 degrees Celsius. That's somewhere around 340 degrees Fahrenheit. That needs to be in there for about 45 minutes. There we have it, our banana bread. So it's just cooled down for maybe about a half an hour. Now it's ready. Let's take it out and let's start to eat it. So you see now how good it was to prepare the tin. Same here, pull back your parchment. Still nice and warm. Now what you want to do is give yourself a nice, generous slice. Let's have a look at it. Look at that, isn't that amazing? Let's have another slice. Now we're just going to serve that up. We'll get someone to put on the kettle. And there you have it, our banana bread. Such an easy one to make.